Hi guys, today I'm going to do a fur review on RuPaul's Drag Race Season 13, Episodes 1 and 2. Because I thought it was going to be a to-be-continued episode, but it seems like the whole season is going to be a to-be-continued episode. So, let's start off with Episode 1. We learned straight off the bat that each girl coming in will have to lip sync against one another. What's going to happen, we don't quite know, but RuPaul says that some will stay and some will sashay away, which is kind of confusing because that means you're going to eliminate half the cast in the first episode, and that ain't going to happen. We know that much. The first two to come in are Kandy Muse and Joey J. Kandy Muse to me is the Walmart version of Miss Vanjie. Trying to have that same ghetto, fabulous personality, but without the look. Kandy walks in denim, and to me, Kandy looks dumpy in denim. She just looks dumpy. Another thing that bothered me, she keeps like pushing up where her breast should be. And that's distracting. I think that's distracting. So Joey J comes in and he's wearing this basic jumpsuit, chaps, solid red trim with some feathers. It's just not impressive. Neither one of these two looks impressed me at all. So they lip sync, and Kandy was the clear winner. So Kandy stays, and Joey sashays away. But honestly, neither one of their performances was very good. And sadly, cancel culture has reared its ugly face again on RuPaul's Drag Race. First off, they canceled out this.
Ooh, girl, you got shemale.
This season, they've changed this.
Gentlemen, start your engines, and may the best woman win.
Into this.
Racers, start your engines, and may the best drag queen win.
Now, just the other day, I was actually listening to Alaska and Willem's Race Chaser podcast, and Alaska made a really good point. It was so brilliant the way they said, gentlemen, start your engine and may the best woman win. They use the word gentleman because they're all men, and they use the word woman because they're all transforming themselves into women. I think it's really sad that they changed it. It was so clever, so cute, and now I don't know if it's cancel culture, VH1, I don't know what it is, but Drag Race is just getting more and more and more watered down. So, up next we have Denali versus LaLaRe. Denali comes in looking real cute in her skater Tanya Harding outfit because she's a professional skater in real life. LaLaRe comes in looking real basic in her blazer, but her face looks hella good. They lip sync against each other. LaLaRe, in my opinion, the clear winner. LaLaRe, Shantae, you stay. Denali, sashay away. Up next we meet Symone, who is giving you supermodel, legs up to here, body, yaddy, 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 yaddy. Her dress has been done several times by other contestants. Polaroids put together, not much of a shape, but it's little, and it shows her body off, and I think that's what she's trying to do. And then we have Tamisha Iman. Old school drag. Like, old school drag. Like, grandma drag. But she's pretty. She's in her, like, red pantsuit. She looks good. And you can tell she's very poised, almost like a pageant girl. And to me, that reads as boring. They lip sync, and it's a Janet Jackson song. And Tamisha keeps doing this one Janet Jackson move the whole time. Like, literally, she keeps doing this Janet Jackson move over and over and over. And I'm like, girl, you ain't gonna win. And guess what? She got to PORKCHOP. Symone's lip sync was better, but guess what? Neither one of them were very interesting. Okay, so I had watched the video that previewed all the queens and their personalities, and these next two that went against each other were my top two picks. Got Mick, who comes in looking amazing, but looking like Gene Simmons' little sister. And then we have Utica Queen, who comes in looking like Raggedy Ann and Strawberry Shortcake had a baby. They both look really cute, really interesting, two completely different styles, completely different. Like Gottmik is very like poised and fashion, and Utica is very like campy and kooky. So I'm super excited because these are my two favorite picks. So they lip sync against each other, and guess what? They both suck. Gottmik doesn't know how to move in her. She just looks like she's struggling to move in her own body. Utica, I feel like when they show her up close, she doesn't know the words, and that always bugs me. Like, in a lip sync for me, the one thing you need to do is know how to frickin' lip sync before anything else. And she doesn't look like she knows the words, so I'm like, meh. I feel like because Gottmik looked a little more polished, Gottmik wins. And there could also be some more politics in why Gottmik wins, but I'm not going to get into that. Utica, sashay away. Up next we have Rosé and Olivia Lux. Okay, right off the bat, something about Rosé is rubbing me the wrong way. She walks in looking like a bargain basement gem in the hologram, and then I find out she was in a group with Jan. And I never liked Jan, so that made me not like her immediately. This may change, but for right now, And then Olivia Lux. I don't like her outfit. I don't like all the gathering. It makes her look bigger. The colors don't look good together. Her wig line is weird. But she's so freaking nice. And she's got this smile full of freaking teeth that's just cute. So she wins you over. So they lip sync. And Rosé, you can tell she thinks she's got this. But Olivia mops the floor with her, and Rosé is like, the fuck? You can tell she's shook as she sashays away. Finally, we have Tina Burner, Kimora, and Elliott with 2 T's. Tina Burner, I don't like this kind of queen. She reminds me of Sherry Pie. Tina Burner reminds me of so many, like Nina West, like so many queens before her. I don't see anything new or interesting in this whole like burner thing, burn it, firefighter, red, yellow, orange. I'm just not into it. So, and then Kimora comes in looking amazing, but you can tell she's a bitch. And she kind of looks like Plastique, like the knockoff version of Plastique. But she looks good, and her dress is the best. Her dress is the best one. Hands down, it's the best dress. We later find out it's a Bob Mackie original. That's why it's the best. It looks fucking great. Then we have Elliott with 2 T's, and I love his like 80s throwback to like cool mom at the mall. I think he looks amazing. He's got a great personality. We really like Elliott. So we learned that all 3 of these girls have to battle against each other. And it looks like a big mess. Tina's all over the place, looking, to me, completely crazy. She's just being kooky, and not in a good way. Then you have Kimora, who's performing in this frickin' Bob Mackie gown, and she's doing a great job. And then you have Elliott, who hands down does a complete 1,000,000% better than both of them. He's performing, it feels restrained, it feels thought out, it feels appropriate, it looks really good. But guess what? Tina Burner wins. Like, what is that? So Tina Burner gets to stay, and the other 2 sashay away. So now we go to the PORKCHOP loading dock, which is out back by the dumpsters where all the queens that got eliminated are gathered. RuPaul comes on with an announcement saying, hey, this was great. We loved having you. Beat it, bitches. And then Michelle says, wait a minute, you just eliminated half the cast. So then RuPaul comes back on and he's like, hold on. You guys can stay, but first you have to eliminate 1 queen. So now they're drawing off of All Stars where they have to pull a lipstick and eliminate one of the girls. I don't like this. Like, keep your concepts separate. Everything is getting like muddied into everything, and at least on All Stars, when the queens are asked to pull a lipstick, they're from other girls who have already been on the show, so everyone is kind of aware of everyone else's repertoire, And if they think you're good, if they think you're a threat, if they think you're bad, they know something about you. These girls don't know shit about shit on each other. They got no idea about each other. Not a clue. So, they all look at each other, they're shocked, and it's to be continued.